Nelson for Thief River Falls Radio and Community Grant. And we're at Franklin Middle School where something exciting is going on inside. It's something called VEX Robotics. We're going to go inside and find out all about it. I'm with Robert Fay right now. We're standing in back of the playing field where the robots are at play, but there's a lot more that goes on before the robots get out on the playing field. Can you tell us a little bit about the instruction, construction, all that?
Yeah, so we start in the fall. Every year we get a game, and the game changes every year. So we tell the kids what they need to do, and they come in and they get a set of pieces. They build robots. They use their iPads to program them.
Tell us about the construction of the robots a little bit. Do they come in kit form, or how does that work?
We have big kits that have like 700 pieces in them, and then we have a lot of extra pieces that do unique things. And much like these cubes here, they just snap together, kind of like Legos, a little bit fancier. But we snap them together, use different pieces. You'll see all the robots are different. There's no set design. It's just you're given pieces, make a robot that'll do the challenge.
Okay, is the programming done for you when you get it?
No. There's a generic program where the kids can just drive forward and backwards and operate two wheels, but everything else is done by the kids. There's a program, a mod kit for VEX, and Blocks IQ are the two options they use on their iPads, and wirelessly they can send that program from their iPad to their robot and make their robot do what they want it to.
Okay, describe the competition if you would.
There's a remote control portion where there's two robots on the field and they're working together to score as many points as possible. That goes through and they rank teams throughout the competition for that. The other portion is what they call skills, and that's just going to be one robot. They get a minute to drive that robot, score as many points, and they also get a minute of programming time, so where they program the robot to go out on its own, no driving with a remote, score as many points. They take those two and add them together, and that gives you a skills score.
Now, so far, how have your teams been doing this year?
Been doing amazing. We have 8 teams right now in Thief River Falls. We have 4 here at Franklin. And our Franklin teams, we have actually the number 1, number 2, and number 4 teams in the state. At Challenger, we have the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state. And our St. Bernard's team is actually 9th in the state for skills scores, which is the scores they post statewide.
Where do you go next?
The next step for most of the teams here is actually the state championship, February 1st down in St. Cloud.
How many different teams will be there?
So there'll be 50 elementary school teams and 50 middle school teams that qualify. So we'll be a lot of competition down there. There's been 33 teams at each one of the meets we've gone to, and they're northern Minnesota teams. So it's a very small portion of the state we've seen in action. So a lot of the teams we see down there will be brand new to us.
Do you learn more about robotics, or do you learn more about getting along and working with each other?
Working with each other.
Yeah, same.
Same? How about you guys? What do you think? I mean, are you learning more about the robots themselves, or are you learning about working together?
I think more robots to me.
I think probably of both. Both are very good.
Have you enjoyed this class so far? Are you having fun?
Definitely.
Having a good time?
Yeah.
How about you guys? Do you look forward to coming to class?
Oh yeah, I like this.
You enjoy yourself?
Definitely.
No, VEX Robotics is partly competition, but it's also, I'm guessing, about learning and trying to get young people ready for the future.
Well, it's all about STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. We're teaching kids skills they're going to use in life. And along with that, we're also teaching teamwork. So that driver control, there's 2 robots on the field at a time. Well, only one of them is from Thief River. So we're randomly paired with other schools, other teams, and the students have to learn to interact randomly with other schools and figure out how to do the best to win that teamwork award.
We're with Robert Fay here at Franklin Middle School. He's the VEX Robotics instructor, and I'm Grant Nelson for Thief River Falls and Community Grant.